Okay guys, this is going to be a video about the auto campaigns, about the automatic campaigns, and there's something called the targeting group types on the auto campaigns, okay? This is gonna be something that's focused on auto campaigns. Like, you're not gonna see this on manual campaigns. So when it comes to the auto campaigns, there's just a couple things you need to know. You will see and understand it better in the screenshot video following to this one, which is this one, the strategy profitable PPC campaigns. But first you need to know how this works, okay? And the thing is that with the auto campaigns, there's just a lot of guessing from Amazon, okay? And that's the, that's the downside of these auto campaigns. So this is what you're gonna see, okay? Normally people that are setting up automatic campaigns just click on the first one here on the set default bit. But what most people don't know is that there's just another option, which is called the targeting group types, okay? Which is this option that everyone's gonna have it, okay? We're on sponsored products, so you're gonna find it here. So just don't go with this one, which is what 95% of people do. Instead of doing that, go to this one, set bits by targeting group. And then you're gonna see three options, okay? We're gonna see the close match, and then the loose match, and then we're gonna have four options, okay? We're gonna see the close match, then the loose match, then the substitutes, and then the complements, okay? This is how it's gonna look, okay? When it comes to the close match, so it says that we'll show your ad to shoppers who use search terms closely related to your product. So if your product is Doppler 400 count cotton sheets, we'll show an ad when shoppers use search terms like cotton sheets and 400 count sheets. So what does this mean exactly? So what it means is that if Amazon thinks it's just close, then it's gonna make sense for Amazon to do it, okay? It may not make sense for us. That's why we have to, be on top of these campaigns, because at the end of the day, it's just auto campaigns, okay? And as I just said in the beginning, there's a lot of guessing from Amazon, okay? So these are not manual campaigns. You may be confused on like, okay, so what's the difference between this and the manual campaign? The main difference is that Amazon will just take synonyms and just guess, okay? When it comes to the manual campaign, Amazon doesn't guess, okay? It's a really straight to the point thing. So let's just take the example from Amazon, okay? So it says Doppler 400 cotton sheets. Okay, so let's see. We're just gonna take this, duplicate this really quick. And it says that we'll show an ad when shoppers use search terms like cotton sheets. Okay, so let's use this one, cotton sheets. Okay, so you might not think this makes sense, but I mean, in this case, yes, it does, because it's pretty popular, it's really similar. But the thing is that if someone is looking for Doppler 400 count cotton sheets, then I don't think they're just gonna be looking for cotton sheets, okay? So this is just kind of like a variation of the campaign when it comes to the automatic targeting, right? So this may not be like that accurate. That's why we have the manual campaigns, because those are gonna be like more accurate. I'm gonna explain to you guys in other video what they stand for and how we can use them, but that's pretty much it when it comes to the close match. So it's basically gonna be a close match, a close guess, I guess you could say, when it comes to, just kind of like short the entire phrase and then just put like Doppler cotton sheets, and I'm sure it's gonna pop up. So that's basically what the close match option is. And then we're gonna have the second option, which is loose match, okay? So it says that we'll show an ad to shoppers who use search terms loosely related to your product. So if your product is Doppler 400 count cotton sheets, we'll show an ad where shoppers use search terms like bed sheets, bath sheets, bath towels. So for this one, we can kind of figure out what it means and what it stands for, and it's basically that, a loose match, a loose guess. So that means that if I'm looking to buy this product, the Doppler 400 count cotton sheets, then that means that I can just search for bed sheets, let's see, and it's going to loosely try to match our product, which is this one, which is, this is our main target, with bed sheets, for example, or just like they say it, bath sheets, bath towels. So, okay, what I like to say about the loose match, you wanna be careful with this one, okay? Yes, go ahead and launch it, especially if you're launching your product, if it's your first time. Yes, go ahead and launch it. It may be worth it, but you do need to be careful with this, okay? I mean, kind of like for obvious reasons, right? It says loose match, so it's, I'm just saying that it may be a far guess from our target. Okay, so that's why, we have to be careful with this one. Again, not my favorite one, but just launch it, okay, and see how it performs, see how it goes. And then we have the third option, which is substitutes. So Amazon will show your ad to shoppers who use detailed pages of products similar to yours. If your product is Doppler 400 count cotton sheets, will show an ad on detailed pages that include 300 count cotton sheets and queen 400 count sheets. So this is one of my favorite ones when it comes to, out of the 4 options. This works great because, if you think about it, people looking for a 300 count may want to upgrade to the 400 count. Okay, so that does make a lot of sense. I mean, that makes even more sense to me. I think that it makes more sense than the loose match and the close match, since it's just a substitute. Okay, so it may be kind of like a manual broad campaign or manual phrase. So this one I really like because it just makes a lot of sense. There's just no more, there's not much explanation to it than just, if you're looking for the 300 count, you may just want to upgrade to the 400 count. Okay, so that's basically what the substitute means. It's kind of like a synonym, but it's like it usually works better than this one, than the loose match and the close match. And then we have the very last one, which is the complements. So something you have to keep in mind is that it says that we'll show an ad on detailed pages. Okay, so you may be wondering, what is a detailed page? Like, what do you mean by that? So a detailed page is basically, so let's say that our product is the 400 count cotton. Okay, so that means that if someone is looking for Doppler 300 count cotton sheets, let's say that they're clicking on this one, this is a detail page. Okay, so Amazon is going to show our product either here, this may be our product, or even on the buy with section, and here. Okay, if we are, this will be a sponsored campaign, so we are just gonna have it here, and this is pretty much what a detail page is. Okay, and it actually takes me to the 4th one, which is the complements. And it says we'll show your ad to shoppers who view the detailed pages. So still, we are gonna talk about the detailed pages here of products that complement your product. So this is very similar than the substitutes, okay? And it's usually about the products that are in the frequently bought together section or complement your product very well. So if you go to the buy it with, and sometimes, I mean, it used to say, sometimes I still see it, it was the frequently bought together section, okay? Now it's called the buy it with, so but it's pretty much the same, okay? The frequently bought together or buy it with, it's pretty much the same thing. So this is where your product's gonna be, okay? On the detail page, it's just very similar than the substitutes, but what Amazon takes into consideration here is that Amazon is just looking for products that complement your product very well, or vice versa, that your product complements this other product very well, that it actually makes sense. So my recommendation is to launch them all by separate, okay, one by one, and not just the general auto campaign. So if people usually go here, just set default bid, you're gonna set up by different targeting group, okay? And here's you're gonna, you're just gonna get all the 4 options. You're gonna see it. And again, if you wanna see how it actually looks like, go ahead and check this video out, which I actually do some screenshot on my Amazon campaign. I'm creating a campaign here with all the options. So that's what I mean, okay? You're gonna see, again, you're gonna understand it better when you watch this video, but it's just gonna be like that. Launch it one by one, separate. Just don't launch it right away with all 4 options enabled. So that means that keep loose match enabled. So that means that you're gonna turn off close match, off substitutes, and off complements, and so on and so on, okay? If you have any questions about this, please feel free to join us on our Wednesday calls, which are at 6 p.m. Eastern. You can also reach out to me if you want, and thanks for watching this video.